Hi there everybody, how's it going? Okay, welcome to this 3D Palace video tutorial for what will eventually be called the Badger. Now obviously I record the introduction, kind of arse end around. I've done the entire tutorial now, and what I'm doing is this is just kind of a jump through of what we're going to be doing and what we're going to be learning about. So, what we've got is a 19-part tutorial set outside of this introduction here, and just to kind of walk you through everything that's here. We start off with roughing the rear end door, which is kind of a door that drops down for this. Moving on to detailing it, then we finish up the rear end, start on the side panels. We then go on to the middle side plating, do the initial detailing, then do the underwing of the chassis area. We work on to additional side detail and then start on the basic wing, do some more work on the wing, do some fast detailing onto the wing, and then do the wing to turbine. We start building the turbine, which continues over another part, and then build the wing clamps to connect the wing to the rest of the vehicle. We do detailing and riveting on the turbine, then do the top connection for the turbine to the ship, which clamps it into the position. We build the cabin area at the front for the pilot or autopilot, detail the chassis and the wings, work on the turbine blades, feet, vents, and then we build some shaders, materials, and apply it. I know that was a bit fast, but you know, you want to get to the meat and drink of this, I will assume. Now, what is the actual product we're building? Well, we're building a dropship. The actual influences from this dropship came from Warhammer 40k, Dune, Aliens, and Starship Troopers. The whole idea of this dropship is that it's held on a prison ship carrier, and it flies around with all these condemned prisoners on it that are given basic training in arms. When they get to a war zone, they're loaded onto these suicide drop pods, which are then fired into the enemy territory. And later on a retrieval ship comes along with a clean-up crew and presumably hoses it all down, retrieves the parts that can be retrieved, and then they load more prisoners into it. It's a pretty dark and sordid concept, which is kind of why I liked it. I designed a lot of the concepts myself. I took even more of them though from things like Forge World, where they had quite a nice little drop pod that I quite liked. I took some ideas from, as I say, Starship Troopers. This also kind of replaces the very first, or one of the very first 3D Palace tutorials, which was actually called the Drop Pod or Drop Ship. And that was just a 30 or 40 minute tutorial on basically what looked like a prefabricated garage with 4 jets on each corner. That is no longer available on 3D Palace now, but hopefully this one will kind of make up for it. Now in length you're looking at roughly 10 hours. What we're also looking at, if we click on our little hammer here and do more, you're looking at 402,000 polygons. Now this is a high detail project. If you have a computer that's, you know, quite slow, you might want to not do this project. Also, I would class this project not as a beginner piece. If you're a beginner, you might find some ideas and concepts in this will make you struggle a little bit. We're going to be looking at an intermediate to advanced modelling project here, okay? Now, I burned through this and made it all in 10 hours of recording time, but it took a week because there was a lot of preparation work and so on. I'm looking for you guys to be doing it part-time. I hope to see you doing work in progress shots on the forums and finishing it in a week yourselves. I would ideally like to see you do additional detailing for the inside of the vessel. I'd like to see some additional detailing for the pilot's capsule if you build one. This is built in a way that it can break away as well. So let's have a look at the actual vehicle. Unhide all and zoom out. So here it is here, okay? So what we have, this is my sketching tool. This is obviously the pilot's capsule here. These here are the turbines. These are kind of wings, if you can call them that. You'll notice they're really short and stubby. This isn't a set of wings that are going to give this thing any form of ability to glide. These are there just to give it stability so it kind of lands the right way up whilst it's powering forward at about 300 miles an hour into a rock face with the prisoners in the back. At the back here we have the actual loading and unloading ramp that they get on and off with. Underneath, if I just hide this, we have the landing feet. They also have these kind of Klieg lamps at the front, lots of panelling detail. If you look at these rotors, these are kind of probably about at least a third to nearly a half of the detail for the entire ship. We have this grille at the back, which doesn't really do much but looks cool. Minimal external pipe work. Remember, this is supposed to be a military vehicle, so we're not ready to be shot off. And of course we have these blacked out front windows here for the pilot's capsule, simply because there's no detail behind it. Okay, now I'm going to leave you with this set, and you're going to move straight on to part 1. I really hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing your work in progresses on the forum. Remember, of course, that if you've just downloaded this and it's taken you forever, you will be able to get this as a DVD set on its own, and you will be able to get this as a large commercial download, so that if you don't want to become a sponsor member and just want this set, you can still buy it. Okay, well, thanks very much indeed for watching this part, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Bye bye.